Now we will look at the same warning letter discussed in the Site Qualification Visit Case Study section, but this time we will focus on the findings related to the Site Initiation Visit. This visit is conducted after the site has been selected, to prepare the site to enroll its first subjects. As stated previously, Dr. Brown is a coordinating sponsor investigator who has, according to the warning letter, failed to meet his responsibilities in the conduct of a multi-site clinical trial. The following deficiencies identified in the warning letter could have been averted by way of a more rigorous initiation of the site. First, the coordinating sponsor investigator did not provide some investigators with the investigator's brochure prior to the beginning of the clinical trial. Second, the coordinating sponsor investigator did not obtain signatures on Statement of Investigator, or FDA Form 1572, along with other required documents from 5 clinical investigators prior to study initiation at their sites. Third, the coordinating sponsor investigator did not ensure that toxicities as specified in the protocol were properly identified, evaluated, and reported. Let's discuss these areas of noncompliance in more detail. According to GCP and 21 CFR Part 312, the sponsor is responsible for providing the investigator with an investigator's brochure before the beginning of the study. The investigator's brochure provides a comprehensive summary of the non-clinical and clinical information, including safety information and in particular adverse events, available on the investigational product that would be relevant to the study. This important document is used by the investigators to understand the characteristics of the investigational product and effectively manage the study at their sites. In this study, investigators at 4 of the sites were not provided with an investigator's brochure. Next, according to 21 CFR Part 312, the sponsor should obtain the signed Statement of Investigator, or FDA Form 1572, before allowing an investigator to participate in the study. This document holds an investigator legally responsible for conducting the study according to the investigational plan and the regulatory requirements. In this study, the coordinating sponsor investigator did not obtain completed and signed FDA Form 1572 from 5 of the participating investigators. Finally, according to GCP and 21 CFR Part 312, the investigator is responsible for adhering to the investigational plan. In this study, the coordinating sponsor investigator, who was also an investigator at one of the sites, failed to assess toxicities that occurred during the study as required by the protocol. During the site initiation visit, the monitor should have reviewed the regulatory binder for completeness and ensured that all necessary approvals and signatures have been obtained. Specifically, the monitor should have verified that each site received and had ready access to the most current version of the investigator's brochure prior to the start of the study at that site. If the site did not have this document, the monitor should have brought the issue to the coordinating sponsor investigator's attention to remedy the situation. The monitor should have also verified that the regulatory binder contained the signed FDA Form 1572, the most current version of the investigator's curriculum vitae, and the financial disclosure forms. If the site did not comply to have these documents on file, the monitor should have informed the coordinating sponsor investigator to have the site take corrective action. In both cases, the monitor should have provided additional training to the clinical trial staff to reinforce the importance of keeping the regulatory binder of the site master file complete and up to date. The information and training provided during the site initiation visit helps to promote protocol adherence throughout the course of the study. In this case, the monitor should review the toxicity criteria provided in the protocol with the study team to ensure proper assessment and reporting of adverse events, and ask questions to test their understanding. The monitor should also make sure that the site has a standard operating procedure in place for reporting adverse events and that the staff are trained on this procedure. Additionally, checklists and customized case report forms could have been developed to avoid underreporting and misclassification of adverse events. These measures can provide consistency across the sites and help to prevent errors. You can view warning letters such as this one by going to fda.gov and clicking on Warning Letters under the Recalls and Alerts tab.